My name is Phil and I'm here with Edelrid. So last year we introduced the bulletproof bend and the bulletproof straight for using quick draws, taking the advantages of weight of aluminium and combine it with the abrasion resistant advantages of steel. So we put a steel inlet here where most of the abrasion on a carabiner happens due to the rope running over it. And so for 2018 we widened the family a little bit and have now the bulletproof screw, so the same shape as the bulletproof carabiner, but with a locking mechanism. And for belaying, very important, the HMS bulletproof. Comes in triple and in a screw version, and also with this belay loop keeper, so you avoid any cross-loading with it. The HMS bulletproof for us was a big step to complete our steel story. Our steel story aims at making metal products a little bit more sustainable. They're more durable, so you don't create more waste by having your aluminium products basically thrown away because they're worn out. So this was the missing piece basically, because all of our belay devices, they're made from stainless steel, and last year we introduced the bulletproof quick draw. So there was only the carabiner for the belay device missing. So now we can create a system where every part in the safety chain is made from steel where the rope touches it. And you still have the weight advantages for having like a hybrid construction with an aluminium carabiner. Bulletproof screw is weighing in at 60 grams and comes at $13.95. The HMS bulletproof screw without the gatekeeper is 82 grams and comes at $24.95. The FG version screw is at 84 grams and is $29.95. And the triple version is at 91 grams and costs $35.95. The braking forces on the HMS are much worse in terms of the geometry, because you have like this big lever. Because for the construction of the steel inlet, you need to take away material basically from the body of the carabiner. This was the challenge, I'd say, in the development, to figure out like how you put the geometry so that you still get really high braking forces. Because the triple version has 24 kN in the major axis. The FG version would be probably perfect for sport climbing, attic rack, for indoor climbing, where you just belay from your harness on. The version that comes without the FG is probably more for the alpine use, when you need a carabiner that's very versatile, that you can also hang in a bolt and hang it upside down, and you need basically the freedom of the movement of the carabiner all the way. So that would be probably more for the alpine use, and that would be more for sport climbing, indoor climbing, which is basically just for belaying. I would recommend the triple is the ultimate go-to carabiner in terms of safety, because it's an automatic locking mechanism. So I can make sure that whenever the carabiner is closed, the gate is closed, that the carabiner is also locked. With the screw gate, you obviously don't have this because you have to manually screw it. This is definitely better in terms of the price. This is definitely better in terms of the safety. On the other hand, of course, when you work in the alpine and you have to also use a carabiner upside down with one hand, then the triple is quite hard to handle with one hand upside down, for example. So whenever I go to the alpine, I would mostly use screw carabiners or our sliders. But yeah, so far we don't have a HMS bulletproof with a slider. For textile products, it's much easier to be sustainable because it's much easier to recycle stuff. There are lots of textile stuff that are not load-bearing, so you could like recycle stuff more easily. Then you have a lot of standards that are in place for textile products. You have like Sign, you have Ecotex, all of those different labels, organization that monitor it. For the metal parts, you don't have anything at the moment. You don't have any standards or anything. Recycling is super difficult. It's much more difficult to recycle. You don't have any standards in place. So our approach is here on the metal side to make products that are durable, so you don't create that much waste in having to exchange your metal products. That's at the moment our approach to the fact that there are that it is not so easy to have like sustainable metal products in place.